Hey guys, I hope you are very well indeed. Just a thought for you really. A really odd one last week, and kind of something kind of across the different businesses that I went to see last week. Kind of something kind of really occurred to me that there is a massive divide in how different sizes, and I think it is a size thing, how different sizes think about business. And as you know, I work with some very, very big businesses, I work with some very, very small businesses. Provided that that person is kind of keen to move forward and, wants some guidance and a kind of proper set of rails to follow, a proper plan, then, I love it, regardless of size. But kind of coming from the feedback of some of the stuff I sent out last week and coming from, kind of a couple of the conversations, that I think there is this massive divide in business and how they think about marketing. Not how they do the marketing, that's there as well, but I think the biggest divide is how people think about marketing. Now, the big businesses love it, embrace it, understand it. Whether or not they do it well or not is not really what I'm talking about, but they do absolutely get it, they believe in it, and interestingly, they are finding as many ways as they can to do it. They have obviously big teams of people whose idea it is, whose job it is to find more marketing. That's their plan. Yet, weirdly, when you look at the small businesses, and it's all come out wrong, and it's not meant to kind of sound weird, but I think small businesses are scared of marketing. I think they don't want to do it. They prefer to be able to get through their world without it. They prefer to do their day-to-day. They prefer to run their business without doing any marketing, which is kind of crazy because pretty much every business wants to grow. Now, regardless, some are going to go massive, some will want to kind of remain small, but you can't run a business without growing because otherwise you have nothing. You can't have nothing and have a business. So kind of by definition, all business is growth. And, you are growing from a smaller size to a bigger size. That's just kind of science or physics or whatever it is. So actually, you should, as a small business, be kind of looking at what sort of bigger businesses are going and almost trying to emulate them. And it's not about kind of trying to emulate kind of the gargantuan guys, the Apples of this world, but, it's really interesting. You can't grow as a business without doing some marketing. Yet, not all, but so many small businesses just don't seem to want to, get it. That's a really unfair phrase, but I don't even know if I'm articulating this properly, but it is just really interesting that I look at all this business, and forgive me, I've got quite a lot of experience at working with quite a huge range of different businesses, and you really see it. You do see these big guys are out there trying to do as much marketing as they can because they know that's where the money comes from. Yet you've got this smaller end of the business world that are almost trying not to do any marketing. And it's just a really weird thing because by definition the small guys need to turn into bigger guys, yet they're not doing the thing that gets them there. They almost don't want to do the thing. And it just kind of struck me as really interesting. I just kind of thought I'd kind of air it really, because I might be wrong. Feel free to comment below. Many people do comment on my stuff and call me an idiot, which is fine. But feel free to tell me I'm a muppet, or tell me I've missed it here. But just a really interesting one for you to think about, because I think it's real. And I look at this and I think it is odd. So many of the small businesses don't want to. Now, I get that it'll be tied up to cash, because one of the things about small businesses is that they are emotionally attached to their money, and I absolutely get that. As I get older, I get, oh my God, I'm so tight. I'm like, well, I'm not paying for that. A pencil? Good Lord, no. And I understand that. But then, and again, some of you will have seen the kind of the feedback I had from the wish list and the Amazon email from last week, and that guy called me an idiot, which is fair enough, but I think there is that small business mentality, and I think regardless of the size of a business, you can't live in a small business mentality because you'll never be able to do the thing you absolutely have to do to survive, which is grow. And I'd say I might be completely wrong here, and that's it wouldn't be the first time that's happened, but it just struck me as I kind of sat down the other day to have a think about it. Actually, I think there is that real divide, and I'd love to know your thoughts on it. I'd love to know. I'd be really interested. I mean, again, maybe don't even feed back, but sit and be honest with yourself and think: how do I feel about marketing? Do I want to do it? Do I want to engage in it? And and don't kind of get into the you can, but don't get into the kind of I want to do it but don't know how. But I think before you do anything, you've kind of got to fix that first stumbling block, because the truth is, the people that are out there making the most money are the people that are doing the most marketing. It's kind of simple, and yet those that battle aren't doing it, and you've got to ask yourself why they're not doing it. anyway, look, I hope that's kind of useful. I hope that kind of gets some cogs going for you guys. You know, so I might be way wide of the mark. It wouldn't be the first time, but yeah, I mean, have a think. You know, I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on this. But look, have a great week, whatever you're doing, and yeah, well, I'm sure I'll pass them across at some point soon. Take care.